Chantel, Jojo, and Jonathan are the final three, but who will win part one of the three-part final head of household competition? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. It's day 94 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and we are down to the final three. Jonathan, Chantel, and Jojo. Who will win the final head of household competition? You'll find out Saturday. And who will win part one? We'll find out shortly. But first, the jury chat was on fire yesterday. It took a while, but I think with Nicole and Brazil in there, it finally got, it got everybody talking because it was a slow start to the jury house this season. But they were definitely firing on all cylinders. But today was supposed to be the final jury house segment, but I'm going to leave it until tomorrow because I really can't reveal a lot of the things they said because it was a lot of game talk. And it may influence how Chantel, Jonathan, and Jojo vote in the event they win the final head of household competition. So, what I'm going to ask the jury to do, and I'm going to post this in the jury chat, is instead have a fun day today. Take the day off, jury, and just talk about. Talk about the craziest place you've had. Whoopee. That's a Newlywed Game reference. The craziest place you've had sex, and your most embarrassing moment. So everybody in the jury share those two, and that'll be part of the jury segment tomorrow. Because if I read out what the jury was talking about today, it was juicy. Okay, so I cannot reveal the rules for part two of the three-part head of household competition because I told the house guests that it will be happening at a time of their choosing. I will send them the rules, and then they will have until midnight Eastern Standard Time to message me their answer, and that's about all I can say. I can't really give any more instructions on that, but I will explain everything tomorrow. But what I can talk about is part one, and I think there was something else I wanted to discuss. Of course, a reminder, I'm going to say this every day until it happens, that the jury roundtable will take place Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's for all the jurors. And the final two, Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Lindsay and Nick will be there as well. Nick, actually, I forgot to confirm, but Nick let me know. Lindsay already said yes, so worst case scenario, Lindsay will be there, but I'm sure Nick will be there, and I don't think Nick wants to miss what's coming. So I remember the other thing I was going to say. I watched the premiere of Big Brother Canada 9, and normally with both Big Brother Canada and US, especially US, I'm not really impressed, like in recent seasons, but this was a good premiere, a good start. I have to admit, even though I don't like Robin cast, this cast overall looks very, very good. A lot of people I can relate to. I feel like this is a more relatable group, real group, as opposed to previous seasons that have had a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Cookie cutter types. This is more personalities, which I like. And I will say, even though he's probably going to be a douchebag, Rohan is the hottie this season, in my opinion. Okay, so now it's time to get to the results of the first part of the three-part final head of household competition. It was called Big Brother Minority Deal. Very simple. The house guests had to guess who voted in the minority each week. And whoever had the highest score got to go last in Deal or No Deal. Whoever had the lowest score had to go first. Okay, so I will quickly reveal that. I'll go backwards. Week 12, the one vote against Chantel was Brazil. Week 10, the two votes against Rhonda were Nicole and Curtis. Week 9, the two votes against Rhonda were Chantel and Jojo. Week 8, the one vote against Curtis was Rhonda. Week 7, the one vote against Curtis was Chad. Week 6, the 3 votes against Curtis were Nicole, Rhonda, and Chad. Week 5, the 3 votes against Nicole were Jojo, Jonathan, and Eitan. Week 4, the 1 vote against Joanne was Chanel. Now the dicey ones. The 3 votes for Rhonda to be head of household the following week were Joanne, Chad, and Dylan. And the 3 votes against Dylan week 1 were Rai Rai, Chanel, and Eitan. Ooh. Yeah, you all got that one wrong. Okay, so I can reveal. Now let's get to the results. So, finishing in 3rd place with 15 out of 20, Jonathan. Jojo and Chantel both got 18 out of 20, but the person who did it first was Chantel. So Jojo has to go second, and Chantel got the advantageous position of going last. Now, because I am playing in 2 orgs, because it's day 94, and because I've had no more than, if I'm lucky, 6 hours of sleep. First of all, 6 hours of sleep to some people is like a dream come true. 6 hours of sleep multiple nights in a row to a gay man is like death. It's uncivilized. So yeah, so I'm super tired. So instead of, I'm not going to go through the editing of putting in all the slides of people's offers. I'm just going to read it out to you. At this point, you know how Deal or No Deal works. You don't have to see the number on the screen and all the little blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here we go. We have Jonathan first. He started off opening up a lot of big cases, and his first offer was $6,000. He opened up more big cases, and his next offer was $14,000. He opened up... He had a decent round then. His offer went up to $57,000, but then he opened up 3 big cases, and his offer went down to $9,000, with $200,000 as the highest case remaining. And then he opened that in the next round. His offer went down to $1,000. He played on for a bit, $1,000, $2,000, $2,000, and he finally took a deal of $5,000, and his case held $5,000 as well. So Jonathan scored $5,000. Next up, Jojo. Jojo started off with a decent first round, $12,000 offer. Then he opened up a lot of big cases, $19,000. Then he had 4 small cases, and his offer went up to $128,000. He said no deal. He opened up 3 cases, and he opened up the million and the $500,000 and another big one. So he went down, and the penny, and he went down to $27,000. He said no deal. He picked 2 cases. He opened up small amounts. He went up to $44,000. Then he said no deal. Picked another small case up to $53,000 with $200,000 as the highest amount. Then he picked 1 case, a small one again. He's at $65,000 as his offer with $10, $25, $50,000, and $200,000. He says no deal. He opens up $25. His offer goes up to $90,000 with $10, $50,000, and $200,000. And he played it safe, as I would have, and he said deal, and so his score is $90,000. I said, Jojo, can we play it out to see what would have happened? And he goes, no thank you. I'm like, damn it. So we find out that $50,000 was in his case, and he took an offer of $90,000. But we don't know if the next case he would have opened would have been $10, meaning his offer goes way up, or $200,000, meaning his offer goes way down. But ultimately, taking $90,000 was the right move, and it is what I would have done. Okay, Chantel. Starts off with an offer of $11,000. No deal. Well, she's going to say no deal until she beats $90,000. She goes up to $36,000, no deal. Then she goes up to $86,000 on the cusp of winning with $200,000, $300,000, and $750,000 in play. And she opens up $750,000. She goes down to $37,000, no deal. Up to $49,000, no deal. Up to $65,000 with a $300,000 case remaining on the board. And that's what she opens. Her next offer goes down to $3,000 with no chance of catching up, which means, Jojo, congratulations, you have won part 1 of the 3-part final Head of Household competition. Chantel's case had 5 callers, by the way. Chantel or Jonathan, who will win part 2? Find out tomorrow, and we will check in with the jury house for the last time. Then Saturday is part 3 of the 3-part final head of household competition. Who will become the final head of household on the season? Sunday, who will the final head of household vote to evict, and who will they vote to bring with them to the final 2? Monday, Nick and Lindsay of Extra Whip join the jury roundtable to discuss the merits of the final 2. Tuesday, the jury casts their vote for the winner, and we have the final recipe of the season and an announcement as to what's ahead in Season 6. And Wednesday is finale night, where Jojo, Chantal, or Jonathan will be crowned the winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars and win the $500 Cheesecake Factory gift card. I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Take care, and remember, the best part of waking up is shaking out your morning wood into your cup. Good night.